Hey everyone, this is Unlock24, and today I'm gonna go ahead and show you a deck that I was messing around with several cards and trying to see if something worked. And whenever I used to play the TCG, I used to play a ton of gadget decks, and this card that I'm gonna go ahead and show you just reminds me a lot of it brings back memories of that gadget deck. And that card that I'm talking about is Blue Thunder T45. So let's go ahead and get straight into the deck profile, and I'll go ahead and show you some replays. The deck's actually really good, however, it is kind of expensive, so if you don't have the cards, I wouldn't recommend you to go out of your way and get them. Especially the mirror walls, I'm pretty sure you can use security orbs instead. And basically what you want to do is have your monsters destroy your opponent's monster to go ahead and get a free +1. And the way that you do that, well, let me go ahead and get into the deck profile, and then I'll talk a little bit more about the deck. So first of all, I'm using one Beast Tetran. I was hoping that I could run another one or so, but unfortunately, I thought I had 2 or 3, but it was the other one, and I only have one of these guys, so I'm only running one. If you had the other one, run the other one instead of the Dark Ruler Hades. And so I'm running one Dark Ruler Hades for effect monsters and flip effects, which is really good still. And then Divine Knight Ishark, which it's if you attack like a Yomi ship or a sunfish or some random card that activates from the graveyard, this actually just completely counters that. And if we had some more Dark Ruler Hades, I think this would be Dark Ruler Hades. So whenever they do come out, I think I'll replace them with that. Next, Hydro Geron, and you can make the deck a little bit better with Jurak Guaiba if you have them. I just happen to not have them, so and I opened a ton of packs, and I still only got one single Jurak Guaiba, and I still have like 80 packs left with one in there, and then I would have to reset to get the third one. But if you do have the Jurak Guaibas, go with the Jurak Guaibas instead. This guy is extremely good if it destroys a monster, so free +1, you go ahead and you're able to go ahead and summon another monster from your deck. Then again, 2 Blue Thunder T45s, and this card is just completely amazing. Whenever you do destroy a monster, it brings out a token, and sometimes you'll see in the video that I do have the Blue Thunder T45, and I do have more cards that I can summon. But instead, what I decide to do is just go ahead and attack and get that free token. That way you get a free +1 again, and then you can do stuff with the tokens. The only thing I don't like is that you can't tribute summon the tokens, which is kind of bad. But still, it's a free 1500 beater, so I mean, I think it makes up for it. And hopefully, I've been saying this for like 2 boxes now. I'm hoping that they release the gadget decks. I don't know why they haven't. I don't think they'll be. I don't think they'll be that broken. Since and maybe you might just run 2 and 2 in dueling, since it's only a 20 card deck. And so hopefully they'll release it in the next set, which wow, it's only hope. And then I'm getting the running 3 Bubonic Vermin. This is just going with that same theme of getting free pluses. So the way that you win with a deck is by overwhelming your opponent with card advantage. You get a free +1 with basically almost everything on here. And then once you do get your big boss monsters like the Divine Knight, the Hades, and the Tetran, and even the Blue Thunders and the Hydro Gerons, you have a ton of defense with enemy controllers, mirror walls, and wall of disruptions. Again, that's kind of the expensive part of the deck, is that you do have to have. Well, you don't have to. Like I said, you can run security orbs, but the mirror wall makes it to where if they attack your Hydro Geron, or if they attack your Blue Thunder T45, it's basically a free +1, because you can go ahead and get another Hydro Geron, and I took it for the Blue Thunder T45. Same thing with the Wall of Disruption. So let's go ahead and get into some replays. And again, the deck is really good. The only thing is that the downside to it is if you play against Gladiator Beast, and they run that trap card that prevents a monster from being destroyed, that trap just completely destroys you. Let's see. Alright, and let's see where. Let's start at the bottom, I guess. And I'm currently like extremely low gold, because there's been 2 seasons that I haven't played that in rank. So I think what I'm gonna do tomorrow is I'm gonna go ahead and because I still owe you guys some video play with Hazy Flames. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and rebuild that Hazy Flame deck and go on a King of Game run and see how far I can get it. So I think the next 2 or 3 days, I think it's gonna be Hazy Flame gameplay in rank, trying to reach King of Games. I'm gonna see how far I can get it, and I'll change the deck a little bit here and then as we go forward. And here's a little bit of another weakness to the deck, is that if your opponent has a like a large attack monster, it does have a little bit of trouble until you can go ahead and get a tribute out. But until then you basically can't do anything, because most of the monsters are like 17 and 1600 that can attack, other than the tribute monsters again. And here you can see that mirror wall just going off, and you can just get a free +1. That draining shield saved him for another turn, but I don't think it really matters that much. And again, that mirror wall again, it just, if you've seen my past videos, you know that I always say that just with mirror walls, wall disruptions, and enemy controllers, you can basically put any monsters, and you have a really good top deck that you can use in rank. Those traps and spells alone can just carry you, because I think they're kind of OP. I don't know if they need to be restricted or not. Well, I think the mirror wall can stay. The other one, the wall of disruption, I think it's a little bit kind of overpowered. I think at 2 would be fine. I don't know if it needs a total restriction to 1. But if you do have a ton of advantage, and if you do have 3 monsters, and you happen to attack into a wall of disruption, it is just massively like a downside, because all of your monsters are going to get destroyed. They basically all reach 0 attack if you attack into the wall of disruption. And here you can see that Blue Thunder T45 again with that mirror wall. That combo is just really good. Free pluses and penetrable attack. That's the card. That's one of the cards that's just it's super annoying against this deck, and I think it's one of the counters to this deck. Especially if your opponent is running Gladiator Beast, which he's not running it, but if you go against a Gladiator Beast that has that, yeah, I think you're done for. And I'll show you here a replay here in a bit. And there's a lot of random decks down here in gold, and it's kind of hard to predict what they're doing or where they're gonna play. With this deck, I think I only lost. Yeah, I think I only lost to that Gladiator Beast deck. I didn't really lost to anything else, I don't think, or not that I can remember. Alright, peak performance. And I hope I had another Beast Tetran. I kind of want to go ahead and pull it, but I don't want to waste more cash on this. on getting packs. I already spent a ton. Have you seen my? I think like the last 3 or 4 videos that I've done, it's just me opening packs with. I think 5,000 or 6,000 worth of gems, and then the rest was cash, which is not a good thing. Alright, playing against a Phoenix deck, and the Phoenix gets completely destroyed by the wall of disruption too if they're not careful. Alright, there's the Vermin. I think that was the last Vermin. And here, this wall of disruption, I'm telling you, wall of disruption wins games. That's 0 attack. And I'm not drawing anything, and his Phoenix doesn't have space for it to be summoned. And here, if he would have attacked with a 200 attack monster, I think I would have lost, but I guess he didn't, or I don't know if he was scared or what it was, but he never did attack with that 200 attack monster. All he needed to do is attack twice, and he could have won the game. Alright, Super Rush, and I think he does Riryoku again. Yeah. Which now that everybody runs 3 enemy controllers, I don't think Riryoku really needs to be in any deck anymore. Maybe, well, again, this is gold, so I don't know. I guess a lot of players still run it down in lower tiers. But overall, I think it really doesn't have a place in the deck anymore, since enemy controllers, security orbs, there's just a ton of counters to it. Let me go ahead and turn on my computer so I can go ahead and start editing as soon as I go ahead and finish this game. Oh, and some of you were asking me what equipment I use, and I think I'll see if I can put everything down in the description below, but I'm using a really old computer. I think I need to upgrade it. I'm using a Dell XPS, I think 8700. Not sure if they sell it still. I think they sell it in 8900 now. But I think I got it like 3 or 4 years ago. My keyboard is it's a Razer Chroma 2. I think it's a Widow something. Can't remember what it was. It was kind of pricey, but I did like the feedback from it, so I did get it. I'm using a what is it? A Logitech mouse. I think it's a M510. But I'll see if I can put make a list down there and see. I think I'm a partner with Amazon. I think I still have all that signing because it was a while back that I made all that. And I'll do some links to Amazon in the description below. And I do get a small portion if you do choose to purchase any of that. It's not a lot. It's like a couple of cents for every purchase that you make. So, I mean, it will help the channel out a little bit. But just check the description down below. The microphone, I use a Blue Yeti. My software is Camtasia and Snagit 13. What else? My phone's a Razer V20. It's a little bit outdated too. But I was thinking about getting a Razer phone, but I don't know about that. And here's this Gladiator Beast deck. This deck just completely destroys me. What else am I missing? I think that's about it. My screens are they're like a Dell 27-inch monitor and an Asus 27-inch. The Asus I had for a while. The Dell I've had for like a year and a half, I think. And I think that's basically it. My internals on my computer there, it's an i7 77, I think. Not entirely sure, with the Samsung Samsung 850 Pros for SSDs. And I'll do an entire list down in the description below. If not today, I'll do it tomorrow for those of you that are interested. But I mean, yeah, I'll just do a list, and there you see that I lose. But again, if you do want to help the channel out, and if you're looking to buy something on Amazon, I'll go ahead and leave my my partner link, or what's it called? Yeah, I think it's like a partnership link. I'll leave it in the description down below. If you have any questions, let me just go ahead and show you the deck profile one more time. Let me go ahead and take a screenshot so I can put it on the side. Because every time I do a video, I always forget to do the screenshot on the left or the right. But there you go again. Beast Tetron, one of them. One Dark Ruler Hades, or Hades, not sure how you want to call it. 2 Divine-Eyed Ishtars, Ice Sharks, I'm not sure how you say that. Hydrogerons can be replaced with Jaraguaibas if you have them. Blue Thunder T45s. I don't know, I kind of wanted to run 3, but I didn't know what to take out. Let me know what you would take out down in the comment section below for that third one. And then 3 Bubonic Vermin, 3 enemy controller, 3 walls, and 2 wild disruptions. Nothing in the fusion deck, nothing else. Running the skill restart. I tried balance, but balance doesn't work that well anymore, so I stopped using it. I was getting just hands with like 2 tributes and Ospel and trap cards, and never got an actual monster, so it wasn't working that well. It was like turn 2 or 3, or sometimes even turn 4 that I didn't get a monster, but I did have the enemy controls in the walls and the walls of disruptions. So I still won those games, but if you play at a higher tier level, platinum and above, that is going to cost you. But anyways, there you go. There's a deck list. If you have any questions or comments, or if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave a like. If you dislike it, leave a dislike. Comments in the comment section below. And again, if you haven't subscribed, I'd truly appreciate it if you guys subscribe. And I'll leave that link down in the description down below as well. And if not today, I'll do tomorrow on all my equipment links, I guess. And I'll see you guys next time.